What does it mean to be an immigrant in the U.S.? Boundless compiled a list of the top 8 podcasts that answer that question from the mouths of immigrants. The following podcasts are must-listens this Immigrant Heritage Month, covering topics like integrating into a new country, the impacts of COVID on immigrants, and what brought immigrants to the U.S. in the first place. First up, Modern Immigrant. This weekly podcast explores immigrant life in the U.S., covering topics like the power of Latino representation, the impact of President Biden's immigration bill, and more. Episodes are released in Spanish and English. Next, Resettled. It's a 6-part podcast that tells the stories of refugees as they adjust to their lives in Virginia. Third on the list, Immigrantly. This podcast has been around for 9 seasons, and it airs weekly. It aims to deconstruct the archaic stereotypes of what it means to be an immigrant, a child of immigrants, a person of color, and everything in between. Number 4, Beginner. Beginner focuses on Misha, a 24-year-old Pakistani-American immigrant who came to the U.S. with her parents in 2003. It follows her as she builds her own version of an American childhood, learning to do things her sisters, who were born in Los Angeles, grew up with, like riding a bike, swimming, and singing. Next up, My Immigrant Life. This podcast was inspired by its host, Erica Hernandez's conversations at home about the way immigration policies have affected her family and her community. She launched the podcast as a way for immigrants to share their stories and break down stereotypes because not all immigrant stories are created equal. Number 6, A Better Life. This podcast explores how the U.S.'s response to the COVID-19 pandemic impacted the immigrant community. Every episode highlights the immigrant experience through a lens of the pandemic, and even though it hasn't been updated since January 2021, the stories showcase what it was like to be an immigrant in the U.S. at the start of a global pandemic. Number 7, Mosaics. Mosaics is based on stories from Rhode Island and Massachusetts, areas that saw influxes of immigrant families in the early 20th century. Although the show focuses on regional immigrant experiences, the stories are universal, ranging from a deep dive into the complicated history of triple-decker homes to the impacts of youth baseball organizations based in Providence. Number 8, America's Dreamers. If you're in the hunt for a podcast that'll inspire you to chase your dreams, this is a must-listen. Each episode shares the inspiring story of DACA recipients who are making waves in their industry. Guests include Olympic runner Brenda Martinez, award winner, director, writer, and actor Jorge Chilapa, and Dr. Gloria Montiel's journey from undocumented student to Harvard graduate. What podcast did we miss? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Boundless on YouTube. Thanks for watching.